Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. I totally said that correctly.
Why do I have to do this?
Because.
We said so.
Ugh.
Why don't you go ahead and explain what Ace Attorney is, since you seem to enjoy it so much?
No. You guys do it. Hey everyone, I am Yul. I am Let's Playing this. Let's just...
Hello, I am Akamiya, and I am just kind of a spectator at this point.
You know who I am. And if you don't...
Explain what the fucking game is!
It should...
So,
Okay, go ahead.
okay, so basically this is a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney as a series, really. It's a series of visual novels where you're playing as a defense attorney, for most of them anyway, and you're trying to you're basically just defending whatever client in each case.
You're playing the game as a... You're playing the visual novel game as a defense attorney, and you're basically there to defend your client and prove their innocence.
basically.
Each time, it's going to be vastly different. How do you... We know that because we have all seen multiple installments of this game, and we're also just big fans of the series entirely, so... This is the
Yeah.
first one, and... Man, I get nostalgic.
I don't. I mean, I am a huge Ace Attorney fan, and I'm gonna say my stance right now. This game has aged very poorly.
I will agree it has aged, but that isn't something we'll really be able to notice until much later on. And even then, I think it's not that noticeable.
Oh, by the way, we're playing the HD release that came onto Steam, PS4, and Xbox One.
So you play as the main character, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, as it is in his name. This is his first trial. He is defending his best friend from childhood. One thing you will notice a lot with Ace Attorney is pun-related names. Love it or hate it, it's gonna persist.
Honestly, I think that's fine. Like, in terms of the naming conventions. What do you think?
So here's what happened. Here's what happened. The woman died. It must have been the guy holding the statue. Case closed.
So what do you think, Akamiya? Of
I-
the pun names?
Pun names?
Mhm.
They're okay, I guess. I'm kind of desensitized to them. I've seen too many.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're a Phoenix Wright fan.
Well, it's not just Ace Attorney. To be completely fair.
Yeah.
What other series does this?
A lot more than you'd expect, honestly.
Yeah.
By the way, I decided to switch over to my controller because... playing with a mouse is not the best way to do it.
It's because of nostalgia bias. Or something.
Not really. I just have to, you know... I guess I'm able to sit more comfortably. The defendant in this case is called Phoenix Wright.
The defendant of the case is me, right? Right! No, that's my name. I couldn't hear you. I'm old. That's the joke. And they're gonna run.
Wrong,
with
right? Yeah,
It. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, we're gonna showcase these alternate scenes. If we get the chance. Don't expect us to make a habit out of it, but yeah.
We're gonna show that Phoenix Wright is an idiot. It's a good thing I know it. Wait, I don't know it. Oh no.
Oh my god.
I don't have a tab. But I do have RB.
Cinder block. I love pun names, but I also hate them so much.
Victim of murder, not ill-conceived me. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Who died? Correct. You'll be getting a quiz on this later. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't proceed with this actual idiot.
And this is why I don't like this version of the game. I'm gonna say my stance right now. I think the anime does this way better. And the entire Ace Attorney fanbase wants to disagree with that. Because apparently...
I can't say anything because I haven't seen the entire anime.
Because apparently people hate the anime for some reason. No, I'm serious. People actually hate the anime. I don't know why.
I don't either, honestly, but...
Again, I can't say anything because I haven't seen it, but it's basically a full adaptation of the first, second, and third game, I believe.
Yep. I mean, third game is second season, but yeah.
Okay.
They somehow managed to squeeze the entirety of the first two games into the
First season.
Except for one case, they pushed that. I think it was the first case of the second game. I think they pushed that into season 2.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Not only that, but they also addressed some of the plot holes in there, and they kind of made Nick a whole lot smarter than here, so...
Wait and see what happens.
Fine. She-dog. What?
Ah, here we go. The one biggest gimmick of these. Objection.
Yeah. This is sort of the
And
catchphrase
nobody
of the
does it
games.
worse than Mr. Payne here. Winston Payne.
Yeah, why don't you explain this character?
What is there to explain?
He's the
Plenty.
tutorial prosecutor.
Yeah.
That's all you really need to know. That and he has a
Basically.
brother who's a much worse person.
Yeah. But,
And
Oh,
here
hello.
we made-
I saw you in the opening that nobody else could see.
Ugh. Yeah, this is Frank Saw It. Get used to the pun names, everyone.
Frank did it.
I think it was the guy holding the statue. Case closed.
God damn it, dude. Just stop.
No.
Okay, so somebody explain testimony.
Witness testimony and cross-examination are one of the key gimmicks of Ace Attorney. Essentially, what you have to do is listen to what the witness says, and then cross-check it with the evidence, and then look for inconsistencies between the two. Usually they're obvious, other times they're not. More often than not, they're extremely obvious. Because the person is an idiot.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And this is basically explaining exactly what we just said.
Yeah.
Rub it in their face.
I can just imagine Phoenix just standing up from the fucking from his bench and just shoving the fucking evidence on his face. And Mia's like, not literally, Phoenix!
Dear God.
1 p.m.
Right,
Time of
right.
death. Time of death is completely different. Funny.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
And this is also one of the better things about the series, the objection themes. Man, I love
Yeah.
the music in this series. It's all fantastic.
Right.
Go, just
I
go give the soundtrack a listen. It's fully deserving. Every Ace Attorney soundtrack is fully deserving.
agreed. Very much agreed.
I think that Ace Attorney is a soundtrack that's good, that gets better with each game that happens. Like, no contest. It gets better and better and better and better as the games go along.
I would agree with that to some extent, because at a certain point it feels like for a few specific games, it feels like the music for this one is tailored to the specific character instead of just being, Ace Attorney. Instead, it's this specific character or that specific character. Which isn't a bad thing per se, but at the same time, it's not like it's not trying to be good music first. It's trying to be this character's music and then being good.
Oh my god, look at that compressed fucking sound file from Phoenix. They never re-recorded those lines.
Okay, I saw the clock. Well, there was no power. Well, how did we get to this? Because he thought he knew the time, but the time was wrong. And this is the main thing. Pick apart one lie, you find another one, and then another one, and then another one, until they eventually crack.
Mm-hmm.
And here's another testimony because... Ha! He saw it. Ha!
Funny, I get it.
Ah! Why the Allegro
And then-
version?
How would you know that unless you held it? Because you can't know it's a clock until you turn the head. And then we get the pursuit/cornered theme of Ace Attorney 1, which honestly is one of, if not my favorite cornered theme in the entire series.
I like it, but the modern remixes, you know, the Cadenza remix, the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 remix, those kind of remixes. This one, meh.
Honestly, I think the best remix is the one in Trials and Tribulations,
No,
but I
Cadenza.
still hold a soft spot for this one.
No, Cadenza. That's the best remix.
No, you.
Cadenza!
You're getting the meme wrong. It's no you.
The Cadenza remix is the best one!
You're entitled to your opinion, but you can't say it is a fact.
But it is. It's the better one.
I have proof it isn't.
I have proof that it is.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. It's the song itself.
You can't contend that with people that actually have different opinions, meaning it is not the best. There is no objective best version.
Yep. Sorry, gonna have to penalize you.
God damn it! Fuck! We're not even focusing on the game. I'm sorry, guys. Like, look, I love Phoenix Wright, but
We've seen this before, for one.
yeah.
Many times. We're just kind of cruising past it at this point.
Yeah, we know exactly what's going to happen. We know who these characters are. And we know that there's a cool scene that's going to happen right about now.
You can obviously see the breakdown happening, and I honestly love the way that the live-action movie does this scene.
Oh yeah.
Wait, how did they do it?
No, I mean, I'm probably gonna link a video snippet of it here.
Why
but
don't you just put it on the fucking footage? You're editing this, so.
Yeah, it's essentially Phoenix is presenting the evidence to put this guy down for good, as, I mean, we've already seen the opening that shows this guy was a real murderer, and Phoenix finds out eventually. Once he finds out and presents the final piece of evidence, he throws off the wig and throws it in Phoenix's face, like in here, except it's in real life, and then he just... And then for the Oh wait, no. I'm almost spoiled something that's for later on.
Yeah. Think outside the box! Okay, so they push this fucking narrative about thinking outside the box, and I love it, but holy fuck, do they fucking drive this team into the ground? What do you guys think about that?
It gets better later. Much like a lot of things.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. Passport, we won.
The clock was running 3 hours slow then because it was actually 9 hours fast. You know, time zones. They're a pain to deal with, don't you know?
Yeah, this breakdown is completely weak.
It's much better in the movie.
It's much better in the anime.
And the movie.
Yeah.
He's dead.
It's unfortunate that he died.
He killed only to be killed by the killer himself. And because of this, we have found that Phoenix's friend is not guilty. Wahoo! And that confetti in the live-action movie, because they're holding that in like the smallest court ever, which is like the size of a bedroom. They have someone throwing paper bits out of a trash bag to simulate the confetti, and I love it.
I really need to see those scenes when you fucking put them on the edit of it video.
Yay, we did it.
Woo!
Honestly, I think the live-action movie is probably the best version of the first game.
But is it dubbed in English?
It isn't dubbed, but it's subbed.
Hmm. Hairy butt.
And, you know Brock from Pokemon? Sees a cute girl, instantly has a crush. Yeah, this is this character.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I wanted to argue against it, but honestly,
That's Larry. That's Larry.
Larry Brock.
This is the name of the first part.
He also tries to act cool and have all these pop culture references, which kind of make him look like an idiot.
And makes this game even more dated than it already is.
Well, be an idiot if you want to. And that is case one. Almost. Innocent butts. He's not gonna pay us. Man. That's one thing that
that's
Ace Attorney
foreboding.
is also good at, cliffhangers.
Ooh, that's foreboding. I wonder what that means. We'll have to
And-
figure it out next part. See you guys!